never believe the reason I'm smiling. And it has—
Oh, I know the reason that you're smiling. You're smiling because you don't have any other joy in your life, and so you take joy in the death of others. Shoe on Head's most recent video, obviously in context of Charlie Kirk. And of course, we're still talking about him because of course we are. But this will be my first time actually reacting to a Shoe on Head video live. I meant to do it yesterday, but obviously I couldn't. So better late than ever, but everybody, I'm sure plenty of people know who Shoe on Head is, otherwise known as the Commie Mommy to some people, because she is a self-proclaimed leftist socialist, although she's nowhere near the degree that Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Adolf Epstein Piker is. But before we get started, if this is a standalone video on YouTube, be sure to check out Shoe on Head's original video and all of that, and then come back here and do the same to support the channel and all of that, to like and subscribe and all of that. And here, let me fix this because I have it a particular way. And let's go ahead and see what Shoe on Head has to say regarding this whole situation.
On September 10th, Charlie Kirk was giving a talk at Utah Valley University, and out of nowhere he was dead, live, in front of a bunch of college kids, in front of his wife and his 2 children. And I don't think the country is ever going to be the same. Not only because of this horrific tragedy, but because of everything that followed. The dark, disturbing realization that we may not be on the same page as our coworkers, classmates, friends, neighbors, doctors, when it comes to the issue of Twitter. I was crashing out on Twitter a few days ago, just stream of consciousness.
Oh yeah, but going back, but regarding what Shoe on Head just said, yes, apparently people are being outed in real life when it comes to whether or not they support or condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk. And people are getting fired and stuff for even entertaining the thought of supporting such a awful thing.
Posting about it with run-on sentences and everything. 4 days later, I have a clearer head, but I still feel the exact same way. So we are going to talk about what happened, we're going to talk about the aftermath, and then we're going to get a little personal, because frankly, I don't see the country the same anymore, and I know a lot of you feel the exact same way, so
oh man, poor Shoe on Head. No, having to be on, knowing that it's your side, knowing that it's technically her side that is responsible, and she's made a lot of videos criticizing both sides, but she's been pointing out her own side quite a bit in recent months.
We're going to talk about it after we talk about everything else. Charlie Kirk was not a healthcare CEO, he was not a powerful politician.
Oh, I forgot about frickin' Luigi Mangione. Frickin', yeah, apparently it's okay to do that, but well, it's not okay, but you know what I mean.
And let me be 100% clear, I'm not saying this to say that it's okay when those people are murdered. My point is that those are positions of power that most people cannot relate to.
Right.
The average person is just so far removed from that world. But I think what happened to Charlie is hitting differently because, like I said on Twitter, he was just a fucking guy. He was a fucking podcaster. He was a guy who talked about politics. He was a guy who had conservative beliefs. Not everyone knows a billionaire CEO or a powerful politician, but they do know somebody with conservative beliefs. They know somebody who holds some or many of Charlie Kirk's opinions. Because despite what people in their little bubble believe, his core ideology and what he believed is the same shit like your conservative boomer uncle on Facebook posts.
I can imagine. No, it's I do have certain beliefs on both sides, even though I technically kind of reject both sides, but it's you can be both anti-illegal immigrant and pro-gay marriage at the same time. These are not two mutually exclusive things. People already lump her in with the alt-right. If you know about the whole Wendigoon situation with In Praise of Shadows making a video called something disparaging about, quote, conservative horror, and then he just made a hit piece on the YouTuber Wendigoon because he happens to be conservative. But no, people do unironically call Shoe on Head alt-right, or at least she's pretending to be leftist.
I only disagree with this if you are unfamiliar with Charlie Kirk or you are unfamiliar with the many different branches and different ideologies of the right wing. Now, don't get me wrong, Charlie Kirk had many bad takes over the years. For example,
I'm sure we all have bad takes. Even I have some bad takes.
2 most popular quotes I see people posting are the one where he advocated for stoning gays and black women are too stupid to be pilots.
Oh, good
But
lord.
guess what? Both those things, the 2 most popular quotes people are posting to justify this guy being murdered.
Oh, right. No, I remember listening to a More Pegasus video where even More Pegasus, when he did his little deep dive into the validity of these quotes, he was like, yeah, these quotes are not what we think they are.
Murdered. are out of context.
Yeah.
But idiots like Stephen King ran with it, then later had to apologize for spreading misinformation about
Oh,
dead
yeah.
men. These people
Okay, yeah. No, I remember seeing that Stephen King tweet, and I was like, is that what's going on?
will build a straw man of you in their minds. They get so fucking mad about it that they celebrate the real you dying.
Oh, shit.
Horrifying. But more importantly, even if everything was in context, who cares? Oh, he said this, oh, he said this. I don't care. There are many things he said that I disagree with. There are many things he said that I think are bad. Who cares? It is just a fact that
Yeah, it
nothing
doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. He was murdered. That's all that matters.
he said warranted his life being taken away. This is America. We have freedom of speech here. Unless you
This is America. My president was black and my Lambo was blue, brother. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
criticize a certain country, but for the most part, we have freedom of speech here. So after detaining not just one wrong guy, but two wrong guys, the FBI finally got the shooter. Only because his own father turned him in. I guess they were just too fucking busy not releasing the Epstein files to catch a political assassin.
Yeah, they're quick to do something like this, but when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein, for some reason, that's just a big no-no. We're still apparently nobody's really talking about it anymore.
It was this fast demon, Tyler Robinson, 22 years old, another irony-poisoned Reddit shooter who wrote a bunch of memes on the bullets, including "Hey fascist catch" and
"Notices bulges, capital OWO, what's this, question mark."
Fuck that phrase.
a lot of people were saying that the shooter was a groiper, which is a far-right fan of the streamer Nick Fuentes.
Oh lord, I forgot that was even a thing. Groiper, fucking Nick Fuentes of all things.
And I have no fucking idea where that came from. I'm gonna be so honest, I have seen no actual proof of this. And it doesn't make sense because someone further right...
Oh, that's right. I remember someone saying that, the freaking Tyler Robinson is secretly far right. No, he's not.
Then Charlie Kirk wouldn't call Charlie Kirk a fascist, and they wouldn't say he was hateful. Their proof is that the shooter once dressed up like the Slav squat meme from 2012.
Oh my god, no Slavic people wearing their Adidas. I remember coming across a video in my recommendations about why Slavic people love Adidas.
And they also found a separate meme of Pepe the Frog dressed like the Slav
Oh,
squat meme.
oh, I remember this from years ago where people were assuming that Pepe the Frog was somehow an alt-right symbol, and it's not.
Therefore, the shooter is a groiper. That is like seeing a photo of the shooter dressed like a clown, and then seeing this image of Pepe the Frog dressed like a clown, and then being like, groiper confirmed. What is the connection?
Lord.
The shooter didn't even post the Pepe image. Like, where did the Pepe even come from? Just a bunch of liberal boomers not understanding memes. The other thing I saw was the shooter had Republican parents, and therefore the shooter must be Republican, which...
That's... no. Oh, are you kidding me? Do you know how many people have, like, quote-unquote Republican parents that they end up... No, I remember having a conversation with a quote-unquote friend of mine who was talking shit about someone who they didn't expect to get all political. Yeah, that too, Jackal, but no, I was talking to having a conversation with a friend of mine. We were somewhere that they did not expect a certain friend of theirs to get all political, and then he made a comment about their parents being Republican, and then two guys that were standing next to us were all like, oh, whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, shut up.
It's just funny because we all see what these people say about their Republican parents every Thanksgiving. But I guess we'll see. It's September 14th when I am recording this, so maybe more things will come out.
It's September 21st as of me, and I forgot to hit start recording again. I'll just download the VOD later when it's done.
Issue here, more things came out, definitely not a groiper. At the end of the day, he could have every single one of my or your opinions. It ultimately doesn't matter. One person may have pulled the trigger, but then we saw the reaction of many.
Yes.
We think that...
Oh my god. For some reason, Shoe on Head's audio volume isn't that high, but all these others seem to be.
Charlie Kirk just got shot in the neck. Hey, ooh, ah.
Fuck these bitches.
I'm not saying she deserved it.
Oh my god, what the hell is she doing with her voice?
I'm saying God's timing is always right.
Don't you use these vocal effects in vain?
Yo, they got Charlie Kirk, bro.
And then these soy boys, too. Hello, Andrew Quince.
Never been happier.
Never believe the reason I'm smiling. And it has
Oh, I know the reason that you're smiling. You're smiling because you don't have any other joy in your life, and so you take joy in the death of others.
nothing to do with Charlie Kirk.
Streaming is going pretty well, thanks for asking. I hope you enjoy. Apologies for whatever the hell is on the screen right now.
Nothing to do with...
I would say pour one out for Kirky Boy, but I don't waste good beer on little bitches.
Rest in peace, bozo!
Charlie Kirk just got put down like a fucking dog in Utah.
I do not, and I will not, ever feel bad when bad people get what the fuck they deserve.
I just heard that someone shot...
Notice how, like, 60% of them have the fucking nose rings.
Charlie Kirk? Oh. Thoughts and prayers.
Oh no, someone shot Charlie Kirk. Look,
Hello,
I don't know if you
Julius.
hear this today, but that's how you pick up a woman.
Oh my god, these people are fucking awful. Fuck all of these people.
Heard someone got shot today. I had a tummy ache this morning. Stay alive out there.
The sympathy for Charlie Kirk is weird. You don't have to like violence, but I'm confused as to how you thought the revolution was going to be magically bloodless.
Oh, shut up, bitch. No, if you want to identify as oh, I'm doing good, Julius, thank you. But regarding that, if you want to be a woman, then be prepared to be referred to with female slurs like bitch. Septum tank theory, yes indeedy.
Assassination. I don't feel bad, and I don't think that everyone deserves the right to free speech. I think some people should
Why are her glasses so big?
be afraid to express their opinion in public.
I didn't like what he said, and I didn't like his opinions, and I don't really give a shit that he's dead.
Notice this little cross in the background. How ironic.
The best part of this whole goddamn
Oh, I remember this bitch.
thing is that he is not martyr material, so his death will mean nothing.
And millions of people came out to mourn him. Fucking, she reminds me of someone that I used to watch until they started forcing their bullshit-ass political views into their videos, so I stopped watching them.
It will activate no one. It will impact
Hello,
you.
Eroristic.
Just great.
There are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
I can't wait for that to happen to you.
Just got shot.
It doesn't stop. No, they're practically endless, and it's so fucking gross.
I saw the video before they even put out the confirmation. There was no chance that he made it through that. This wasn't the one we were hoping for, but a welcome surprise nonetheless.
I'm surprised that y'all didn't get rid of him sooner. And I'm surprised that
Oh, and I remember this bitch too.
you guys aren't getting rid of more people. Like, don't stop with him. Don't let him be the end dog. Get rid of them all. His wife deserves to go too. Y'all keep on talking about his wife and kids. They need to go too because they're carrying on that mentality and that lineage. Like, get rid of the whole family. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Why did you guys stop with him?
You're not sorry, bitch.
Thousands of videos like that. Some of these people posting with
Thousands.
their full name.
No, and then Metatron is doing his best to make sure that justice is served against them.
Names and faces, with hundreds and thousands of likes, thousands of tweets celebrating it, with 500,000 likes, and it's important to remember that all of those likes are a real person. Millions of people in this country apparently believe the acceptable response to speech they don't like, fringe, blue hair SJWs or whatever. They were teachers, professors, doctors.
Yeah, all sorts of people that work in different industries ended up getting outed and like fired, and then they have the audacity to complain.
HR workers, healthcare workers, nurses.
Because they think that their free speech is being infringed upon.
Pediatricians, people who work with kids, people's classmates, roommates.
That reminded me. No, I was watching the More Pegasus' most recent upload today, where there was a teacher that was showing the video of him being shot to a bunch of 10 and 11-year-olds, knowing that those kids are gonna be fucking scarred, and was talking about fucking human rights as if it means anything to those kids.
They are teachers showing our children.
Yes. I think that was what More Pegasus was exposing in his recent video.
The gory, horrifying video of Charlie's murder on repeat.
Fuck these people. They all need to go away. Just go away.
The hippy-dippy "in this house we believe" shit-lib mask was ripped off, and underneath was nothing but psychopathic bloodlust. I've seen people on the right celebrate the death of people they disagree with. I've seen it. I remember Heather Heyer in 2017.
Oh.
But I also remember the whole internet, left and right, coming together to disavow and mock the few dozen people from Stormfront who were celebrating her death.
Oh yeah, it's like, remember when both the left and the right unanimously agreed that terrorism was bad, but now some people on the left decided, yeah, it's a good thing now.
It's different. It's never been like this before. It's never been this much. It's never been this brazen. Normal people have to log into like an alternate Twitter account where they can post their more unorthodox opinions. And these people out here, full face, full name, like hell yeah, murder. What? The smug, unearned confidence these people have to be openly sociopathic with their full name and face because they live under the pathetic delusion of being on the right side of history.
It's always the quote-unquote right side of history. Personally, hot take, there is no right or wrong side of history. There is only history. History does not care about what you think is right or wrong. History happened. Now we can learn from it, or we can repeat it. It does not care about your morals. History simply just is. And some people might be upset by the facts of history, including like Egyptians being mixed as opposed to being all black. Even though there are a lot of people that want to believe that all of ancient Egypt was 1000% black, even though that's just not true. History is history, regardless of who you are, what you believe, and what side that you're on.
Needs to end. They will blame you for your death because words are violence. Words are violence, so them killing you is just self-defense. That's why they're using Kyle Rittenhouse as some kind of gotcha. Oh, if you don't condone political violence, why do you support Kyle Rittenhouse? They fundamentally don't see the
I don't know jack shit about Kyle Rittenhouse.
difference between killing someone over speech and killing someone over self-defense, because these are the same things to them. Also, I'm going to be the one to point it out because of course I am. I saw nobody else do it.
Oh.
Why are most of them women?
Oh. They are mostly women, aren't they? Mostly the septum bitches, as I called them in my Tactical Templar response video.
Of the people celebrating are women. Like, it's a good, like, 80-20 ratio all over the internet. What is going on?
Yeah, it's a bunch of multicolored hair ladies along with soy boys.
Basically, the whole country is shook because last year they realized how many people would celebrate the murder of a president, and this year they realized how many people would celebrate the murder of them.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, this is all the inevitable conclusion of the punch a Nazi thing from like 2017.
Oh.
You guys remember that?
I don't think I do remember that.
We always knew it was a slippery slope. That's why we were against it. And they always say this.
It's what he considers. It's not the actual definition of a National Socialist that matters. It's what they consider to be National Socialism.
Dumb shit. Like, if you don't want to be called a Nazi, stop being a Nazi. Even a congressman from my state, New York, was like, oh, if you want to stop being called a fascist, you should stop being a fascist.
Fuck you, Daniel Goldman.
Yeah, that's right, except you've called everyone and their mother a fascist and a Nazi for the past, like, 15 years. And I see a lot of progressives in my audience like, shoot, you're not like Charlie Kirk. You're not a fascist.
Do you know how many people might accuse her of being as such on a regular basis?
Here are all the things.
I can only imagine.
Nazi,
oh, and she's going to bring a list.
Fascist, reactionary, for over the last few years. Would you?
Yes, exactly. No, Jackal mentioned how long is it going to take before she's called alt-right. She's been called all of the things since she began.
Like to see? I have been making this list since 2023.
Oh, Lord. No, she going in deep.
Let's go. Let's just read this together real quick. Mocking / criticizing pop feminism.
Pop feminism.
Adults can do whatever they want. Being pro-free speech. Being liberal. Talking to people I disagree with. Being friends with people I disagree with. Following people on Twitter I disagree with. Supporting Bernie Sanders. That one came from the right. Being registered independent. Criticizing Joe Biden. Criticizing the Democratic Party. Not being attracted to feminine men. Not hating men in general. Criticizing Canada's MAID program. Not taking the COVID vaccine. Criticizing the FBI. Criticizing the CIA. Believing the CIA killed JFK. Using an American flag backdrop for my videos. Saying elites. Saying working class. Saying based. Making a joke about Joe Biden eating ice cream. Making a joke about Pete Buttigieg being born in a test tube. Making jokes in general. Being cis, being white, being a woman, being a cis white woman, telling someone to take a shower, not being anti-gun, not being fat, being monogamous, liking Huey Long, celebrating the 4th of July, supporting Assange, criticizing the movie.
Oh my god, Cutie's freaking, what was it called? Oh, no, Sneeko's favorite movie.
Praising the movie Sound of Freedom, being against pedophilia, being against the destigmatization of pedophilia, being against children watching porn, being critical of kink at Pride.
I'm fairly critical of kink at Pride. So, does that make me a fascist?
Performing at drag shows, not being racist. No. Swear to God, being a class reductionist, saying biological sex,
no
mocking
shit.
people for debating the ethics of necrophilia.
Oh Lord.
Username, owning a pet rabbit, questioning the Bush administration's involvement in 9/11,
oh, Lord.
growing up in a Catholic family, eating meat, wanting to get married, wanting to have children, being married, having children, being at January 6th to interview people, saying it's okay if someone doesn't.
To anyone. No shit. Yep. This is literally no. If you believe in all of these things, then you are a National Socialist. Don't even try to deny it.
To date a porn star, not wanting to do OnlyFans, criticizing Kanye West, criticizing late-stage capitalism, criticizing the billionaire class, criticizing Israel, criticizing eating the bun, criticizing a fashion company for being creepy.
Apparently, no, criticizing Israel is not enough. You have to wish death to them in order to not be considered alt-right.
Supporting nuclear energy, parentheses,
it's toxic. Of course it is.
Supporting TikTok trad wives, supporting one-income households, supporting UBI, supporting farmers, supporting truckers, not celebrating October 7th, supporting Palestine, not liking brutalism, saying colorblind anti-racism was good.
What the hell?
Wanting to date someone who has a good relationship with their parents, not liking
no, this list is fucking crazy.
Indian food, saying men and women are different but complement each other, being followed by JD Vance on Twitter.
JD Vance is following Shoe on Head?
Saying Hillary Duff is cool.
Hillary Duff is cool. Let the rain fall down. I'm coming clean.
making fun of Reddit, and for Asmongold reacting to me.
Of course, you gotta bring Asmongold. You can't talk about this kind of stuff without bringing up Asmongold. And I see liking VTubers as well. Oh, does that make me a national socialist since I'm VTubing as we speak? But then again, it's a furry VTuber, so it must be an oxymoron in that case.
American imperialism, wearing a bow in my
There are also furry Nazis that exist, unironically.
hair, liking VTubers, and now being anti-death.
Charlie Kirk was a fucking Nazi. He was a fucking Nazi. And you know what kind of Nazi is the best Nazi? A dead one.
I am a better person than you for celebrating the death of a Nazi. And actually, it's pretty weird
A Nazi. We're gonna... Who are you calling a Nazi? Because I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder.
you're not, and simultaneously asking people to have empathy for the Nazi.
Oh yeah, that was something that's been like brought up as the apparently Charlie Kirk doesn't like the term empathy because he feels like that it's been overused and hijacked, but prefers the term sympathy.
Nazis have children and families, right?
Says the bitch with blue eyes.
But Nazis also get shot in the neck.
They don't kill you because you're a Nazi. They call you a Nazi so they can kill you.
Exactly.
Now, I'm going to talk about my personal feelings on the situation because I know a lot of you can relate. I know a lot of you have been feeling the exact same way. So I will try and put it into words for you. I have friends who were friends with Charlie Kirk, but I didn't personally know him. We follow each other on Twitter. I've been to the TPUSA Amerifest in 2021. I actually went there planning to make a video making fun of it, but...
I can imagine.
I had so much fun and met so many friends that I'm still friends with to this day.
Tucker Carlson,
so,
huh?
That video never happened.
Oh, we need to do a video about Tucker Carlson. He's apparently he's apparently being paid for by Iran and is also working together with Candace Owens in order to take down Nick Fuentes.
I disagreed with him all the time. You can literally go to our Twitter interactions. I was always correcting him about, like, Bernie
Why haven't they invented capitalism too? Oh, Lord.
Sanders. I made an egg look like his face.
What?
It is safe to say I was...
That seems legit.
No fan. But this has really shaken me in a way that I absolutely did not expect. These last few days after what happened, I kept going to every single, like, lefty, liberal, left-wing person I know and, like, checking out what they have been saying about this.
Oh.
And besides maybe, like, 4 or 5, every single one was being an unhinged psycho.
Yeah, it is wrong. No, I would never... Trying to normalize... I have no idea why it's being normalized. It shouldn't have to be. It's so absurd. It's absurd for a number of reasons. I mean, never mind the fact that killing people for, unless they're actively trying to take you down. If they're trying to kill you or trying to kill someone, his persona is a beaver? I haven't seen that. What the hell?
About this. Or saying some back.
You're not messing with me, are you? But going back to what Mr. Gentleman said, no, we shouldn't be normalizing this, and that's why I've made quite a few reactions to some Charlie Kirk related content condemning the murder and all of that. I've been condemning it this whole time.
And it's shit like, this is why we need gun control, which, first of all, we were just watching a whole bunch of people celebrate killing someone over political...
What's good? What Oxygine?
Differences. You are never taking our guns now. That is not happening. I felt like I was in the middle of the ocean. I was trying to, like, grasp onto a flotation, checking all of these accounts for their take, like, be normal, be normal.
Oh, man.
Nobody. I'm just drowning in a sea of evil, apparently.
Oh, man, I feel so bad for her. No, I fear what the Dance Dance Revolution community has been saying about the whole thing. No, there's this part of a Discord server that I'm a part of that I haven't looked at in a while because I couldn't believe just how one-sided that it was. And I fear for what they have to say on the matter.
Maybe I was just blind up until now. Maybe they changed. Maybe I changed. Is everyone going crazy or am I going crazy? I don't know. All I know is it is clear how they reacted.
It's like everyone's gone crazy. Maybe I've gone crazy too.
To this is how they would react to me, my family, my friends, you, your family, your friends, that have ever stepped out of line from the nebulous, ever-changing definition of progressive. These are people I thought were level-headed. They were left-wing, but, you know, like, they were one of the good ones. Like, you can joke with them. You know, they weren't those, like, woke SJWs. Like, they were cool. We can disagree and still be friends. You know.
God damn it. Damn, girl. I'm sorry that happened to you. I hope that doesn't happen to me. I sincerely hope that doesn't happen. I mean, part of me wants it to happen to me so that I can rant about it on YouTube and stuff. But these people know me pretty well, and there's always a chance that they could do something bad to me. so I don't really want to stir the pot that much.
Your friend wouldn't celebrate you being murdered, of course. But if they would celebrate an exact clone of you that wasn't you...
She... Oh my god. Is she...
that had all the same opinions?
Is she trying to hold back tears? This is what it sounds like. No, what the hell?
Or some of the opinions?
Oh my god.
That you have?
Oh my god, no. This is heartbreaking.
They would celebrate that clone being murdered?
This is heartbreaking.
They're not your friends. I'm friends with people who are friends with Charlie, and I see how they are completely broken about this. Seeing them like this, and then at the same time my other friends posting shit like, "Rip bozo."
Oh lord. I haven't been down that section of that one Discord server in a while, and I don't ever want to go back there.
Sick. It's just sick shit. Personally, I would rather live in a world full of Charlie Kirks who would sit down and debate than a world full of people who agree with me but would murder people who don't.
I could feel the same way. I have a lot of thoughts about a whole lot of topics, but I would never want anyone to kill people in the name of those topics.
Because if it's now normalized to just murder people who disagree with you politically, we don't have a society. Like, that's it. It's over. But some of these people in particular, like, why the fuck are you celebrating? You! They think you're a fucking Nazi too. They'll make a nice compilation of all the hot takes you've had over the years and spread it around to justify your murder.
No shit.
You don't get it, do you? We are all Charlie Kirk. I have been doing this for 11 years. I have been harassed, doxxed, threatened, whatever, you name it, for 11 years by the left. And it hasn't moved me an inch because that's not how politics works.
Right.
That's lunch table politics. I've talked about this before. People on your side being mean to you doesn't mean you overnight change your opinions on, like, healthcare. It doesn't work that way.
Nope. No, I've heard some of the things that they were saying, and... No, if I told them how I really felt, no, they would probably either yell at me, kick me out of whatever group I'm part of, or the worst they could do is... I don't know what the worst they could do to me is.
All my economic left opinions. I'm for strong social safety nets, workers' rights, unions, wealth caps, whatever. That has not changed.
Yeah.
This is not me leaving the left because, frankly, I don't even know how to do that.
Oh lord, no, I can't join either side of the spectrum because, well, I do know how to join them. I could grift to one side, but I don't want to do that because that's not a... Oh, Aisha, what the... Oh, I didn't know that there was something about that happened. The fight, rise of fascism, the mindset. It's okay if these people die, society will get better. It's so bullshit. No, it's like, no. The people that cry fascism are unironically the fascists, but because they're so far down their own echo chamber, they're mentally incapable of realizing that themselves. They are so far removed from reality that they are incapable of recognizing that they are the ones that are the quote-unquote fascists. The thing is, they call themselves communists, but fascism and communism have a lot more in common than you might think.
And many people looking around us at our so-called allies and realizing that even though we might share some, like, political opinions, we fundamentally do not have the same values or morals. And are we really allies if we agree on, like, taxes, but don't agree on the sanctity of human life?
Oh my god, no, imagine.
I don't know. The way we view death now is just crazy. And I feel like a lot of that has to do...
Oh, I'm not an atheist, so I wouldn't... But yeah. Well, that's something that I can say. I may as well say that I don't really identify with any particular tradition, although there are some that resonate with me more than others. I try to see the value in all religious traditions.
With the desensitization, in part thanks to the internet. You used to have to go out of your way to see gore and stuff like that, and now you're just scrolling through Twitter and you see someone set on fire.
But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Mr. Gentleman.
Get stabbed on a train. And when someone like Charlie dies, it's not even real to people anymore. Like, it's like a movie.
I'm not a Scientologist.
Or show. Oh, that character died? Good, I hated that character. Like, no, that was a real human being with a family and kids, actually. Like, that was someone's son. The internet has turned real people into nothing but cartoon characters that disappear when you close an app.
That actually reminds me something that one of my brothers told my mom this one time. One of my brothers has mild autism, and there was this one point where he had let's call it an episode, and then he ended up getting calmed down afterwards, and the next day he was doing really well after that, and my parents took him to the mall, to where my brother apparently told my mom that he realized that life was not a cartoon.
I remember for years people would be like, oh, when you have kids, you'll change your mind on XYZ. And I was like, no, that's not gonna happen, no. And they were right. Almost overnight, you stop being so selfish, nihilistic. You stop having utopian fantasies of wanting to live in a post-capitalist society.
Oh, Lord.
And all you want is for the world to be safe. For the world to be safe and normal. And all that matters is your family and your community. And then your country, and then the world, you know? But we can't save the world, we can't. But you can save the people around you.
That's like, no, that just reminded me of seeing the Boondocks episode where they tried to, where one of the teachers referred to Riley with the N-word with the soft A. And Ann Coulter was one of the characters in that episode who was all like, she was having an exchange with Huey. Huey asked her if she was a Republican, and she was like, hell no. You think I like going out there and saying all this ridiculous shit? And so Huey responds, so why do it? Thanks for the follow, draw a sack. Or however you say that. And she was all like, because a bitch got books to sell, that's why. Ain't no money in trying to save the world. And all she knew is that they better not stop the war in Iraq, or she might have to start stripping.
You can't say to these people who are celebrating this and justifying this, you can't say, what if that was your dad or your brother getting killed for their opinions? Because they've already cut those people off.
Oh my god, no. There's a major DDR tournament in a few weeks. I do want to visit even just for one day, since I didn't exactly like call off for that week. But I dread the interaction that I'm going to have because they kicked me out of one of the tournaments that I signed up for.
Already cut those people off out of their lives. And posting videos and pictures of Charlie's wife and young kids will not move these people at all. Because they hate their lives. They hate their families.
Exactly. No, I made a joke about someone asking, oh, you want to know why I'm smiling? And I said, you're smiling because you have nothing else to do.
They are atomized bug people. They are the unfortunate product of modern society. And I feel bad for them. I do. I pity them and I wish I could help them. But I have bugman fatigue. For the people who will come at me in a blind rage with a list of all Charlie Kirk's, biggest hits.
Oh, Lord.
To convince me that I should hate him and should not mourn him. If you thought what Charlie Kirk said is wrong, you could have debated him. He was one of the few people left willing to do that, and now he's gone.
Let me carry the torch. Unironically. No, let me see what I can do. I'll debate both sides, and I'll call the both sides out. Granted, I'm not a very good debater, but that doesn't mean someone let me debate these people. I'm not a very good debater, but I'm sure someone can train me. I'll call them both out. I'll call out both sides, no matter what they say, no matter what they do. Let me be the one. I might be a little raccoon-looking ass in the corner of the internet, but trust me when I say that a lot of people are not ready for some of the things that I have to say. I know that sounds very weird and presumptuous of me, but there are some things that I would like to talk about that some people are genuinely not ready to hear.
Charlie was a fan of free speech, but I'm worried whoever comes after Charlie won't be. Even from a political standpoint, not even a personal human standpoint, why are you celebrating, the most popular college Gen Z political pundit dying? Why are you celebrating him becoming a martyr? Say goodbye to that young male vote, all the liberal Joe Rogans in the world.
Oh, Lord. Nope, that's what they've been trying to do, in the last election. They were trying to win the male voter. A master Oh my god. Apparently they had to cancel this week's South Park episode because they were going to go really, really hard on Kirk. But in light of recent events, they kind of had to put a hold on that.
Fixing this. I just hope for the sake of this country that political violence does not become normalized, does not become a thing.
But with the likes of Hamas, Diddy Bin Laden, Adolf Epstein Piker, and Sex Pestany, that might be a pipe dream, but we can only hope that it never doesn't get to that level. I mean, it looks like it will, but I'm one of those glass half full kinds of people. I can see it going either way, but I have reason to believe that it might not be as bad as we might think.
I really don't want to see that happen.
Even if that is wishful thinking.
I don't want to see us fall into a civil war. I don't know. This has all been extremely blackpilling. I think I'm going to take a break from politics. I don't know. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a political...
You should go... don't worry, Shawonhead. You should go back to the dating scene stuff.
Right, I'm not. My goal here, my purpose here is to entertain, is to make people laugh. That is what I'm going to do.
That's what I'm trying to do, too. It seems like it seems like all of the people in this kind of situation are like taking breaks and stuff. Like apparently Asmongold's dad has passed on already, and at least that's what I saw. Which, hello, Geo, however you say that name. But apparently Asmongold's dad has passed, and damn. And then Tectone is taking a break. Shoe on Head is taking a break. I mean, I don't want to say it's my time to shine because I don't think that's fair to these other people. I'm only just starting my streaming career, and I don't want to take away from them.
Cycle will move on. The world will move on.
Just let the world go round and round and round.
Charlie Kirk's kids won't move on. His daughter won't move on. His daughter does not have a dad.
Mm-hmm.
That one sucks. That one sucks. I don't know what else to say.
God,
I love you.
I would hate for something like that to happen to me.
Guys, thank you for listening to my crash out.
No problem, Shu. No, we're gonna... No, we'll smack that fucking like button because damn, that was freaking heavy. That was heavier than I thought it was gonna be. Because I know, yeah, Shoe on Head usually makes a lot of like very funny videos, but this one, damn, no, this one hit really hard, and it got me thinking about some of the people that I know in my life, and I'm so I dread even just a fraction of what they might have to say. I'm dreading it. Like, I mean, I'm not entirely dreading it all the way, but no, that was certainly something. I'm kind of glad that we watched it now. I want to make sure that we give her some support. If this is a standalone video, make sure you go check her out. She's gonna need it. And thank you so much for watching that, and I'll see you in another video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and this video was streamed live on both YouTube and Kick. Be sure to check out the VODs for unedited footage as well. Take care.